Here we go. Live. We're live. Good morning. It's Monday morning, 9 p.m.-ish.
It is.
Electric.
And voices are deep again.
Our voices are deep and
Just give us 1 sec
give
on
us
that.
1 sec. You probably here for a sec, but I hope everybody had a fantastic week. In the chat there, we asked. I hope everybody can.
I'm gonna cut you out.
Oh, okay, that's no problem. No problem. We'll be right back.
Still see us. And then,
Are we back now?
yeah.
We're back now. Okay, perfect. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. I asked everybody what they had for breakfast. I know I had seen one comment in there. Kristen said doggy coin to the moon. So I'm not sure if that's what she ate that for breakfast.
She's eating cryptocurrency for breakfast.
Nice. Right on.
That's how cheap it is.
Yeah. I started at 18 cents, I think I saw, and it's now up to like 44. I only know that because I just saw two of her posts.
Yeah.
That's where I get my crypto knowledge from. She has a specific page where she's sharing her information and her knowledge on, which is pretty cool. Something that I haven't dabbled in too much. Have you looked at it, Bernie?
Honestly, no. I played around with it a while ago, like, I don't know how many years ago. And I mean, it was fun while it kind of lasted. I was kind of doing a little bit of day trading and stuff and made a little bit of money, but I got bored of it.
Yeah.
And I got bored of all the hype, I think is what I got bored of.
Right.
I'm like, okay. And because I was in the MLN thing at the time.
And everybody jumped on that bandwagon.
And everybody, so in that world, everyone just goes for stuff. It's
Right.
like, you've got, everyone's doing Tupperware now, everyone's doing this. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's fine. And this is the whole thing about starting businesses. We're getting right into it today.
Yeah, let's
it's the whole
hard-hitting news
the whole
here,
thing
folks.
of why people start a business, right? A lot of people start it for the money, and that's where
Right.
MLNs are, right? It's
Right.
like, get rich quick, make money now, blah, 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 blah. And then people try to capitalize off that.
Right.
And a lot of times the people making a lot of money are making a lot of money off of people that want to make a lot of money.
Right.
They're like, let me teach you how to make a ton of money, but give me all your money first, and then I'll teach you how I did that,
Right.
how I got the money from you. So
Right.
get these people to do this and this. But I know a lot of people making a lot of money in cryptocurrency, which is good for them. It's
Right.
not my jam. I know a lot of people making a lot of money doing other things too.
Right.
So
Making jam.
yeah,
For
making jam.
instance.
Crypto jam.
I could go for some jam.
Yeah, you could.
I had a piece of bread with peanut butter on the weekend. I was like, oh, this is good. I could go for some strawberry or raspberry jam, though. But yes, and one thing to note is Kristen does teach for free. She shares her knowledge for free. It's not something that she's
Excellent.
asking for money for. So yes.
She should start a live show
Yeah,
and just talk about it.
I think so too.
The crypto show.
Perfect.
Let's see what else we got. Good morning from Ken and Bonnie. And what did you do this weekend?
Finished the deck.
Done.
Done. Done. My part's done.
What's
There's the flowers left to go in.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah,
It looks great.
Yeah, thank you.
I like the planter thing around and the angle. Good job on the cuts.
Thank you.
Looks good in the photo anyway.
Yeah. Don't stand on it. You notice no pictures have been posted with anybody standing on it. The inside's popsicle
Yeah.
sticks.
Morning,
Lumber is
Jared.
expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun to build.
Just for looks. So
Yeah.
now that Jared's on the show,
Right.
we'll segue right into it.
Yeah.
How's your garage?
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is great.
Did
so
you
I went
talk
in
to
there.
Jared? Did you call him?
No, I did. I felt.
You called the other guys.
Yeah, I called the other guys.
Yeah.
No, I felt awkward. I didn't want to be like, "Hey, Jared, what would you do in this situation?" Because I did that before with the birds out here, right?
Yeah.
So there's starlings in the peak, which I haven't removed because technically now they could have eggs in a nest in there. So
Squatters' rights.
we decided squatters' rights. Yeah.
You
So
felt-
we decided to leave them. So as soon as I know that the babies are gone, I'm going to fill up, like, pop it down, clean it all out from above,
Right.
so that the stuff falls
Do you
down,
think
so it
that's
doesn't go
the
into my
right thing?
face.
I know with raccoons, you take them out but maybe
Yeah.
that's just because they stay there longer.
I
or
don't-
they maybe decide that's.
I don't know.
But
Jared will
with
probably
birds-
tell us. But
with
these
the-
birds have, like, it's been multiple seasons now of me being like, as soon as the eggs are out, or as soon as the birds are gone, oh, and then I forget the season's over, and then it happens again the next year. But this time, I went into the garage to grab some tools to just wrap up the desk, or the deck, and I hear this rustling. And I've heard it before, but I thought it was on the roof. And it turns out that it's in, what's it called? What's that lower part? The eaves is attached to it, and it goes around the soffit. That part where it's just like the plastic. And so basically, I'm in the garage, and I hear this rustling. I'm like, okay, I'm going to figure out what this is. So I get out the bullhorn with the siren thing that we've got. And so I did that. I turned it on, and then all of a sudden, I heard it more. And I'm like, okay. So I started moving around and banging in the rafters. It's all open, and started banging around in there. And then all of a sudden, I hear this rustling over in the top left corner of the garage, and I look, and here's this little squirrel sticking his head.
Cute little guy.
Cute little guy sticking his head out. And so then I just turned on the radio and cranked it, and then he took off out the hole. So then I'm like, okay, I'm going to fix this. And so I grabbed a piece of old laminate flooring that I had. The garage is in dire need of a new roof, so I didn't go all out on the fix. But a piece of laminate flooring, some screws, and some HVAC Ventura tape, and screwed it all down.
Pest control business.
Exactly.
Loud noises. Come in with the horn and
Yeah.
a 2x4 to hit
Yeah.
things, and then some laminate flooring.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Everyone has a little bit of laminate flooring lying around.
Exactly. That's all you need to.
Yeah.
And
But Jared said, get nest out now,
okay,
because mites.
because of mites. Okay.
So we've heard him talk about mites before.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing. I think there's that a pest control thing where he's like,
It's just one of those things.
The
Yeah,
mites
watch out
will
for the
come.
mites. They're gonna
Hire
get ya. Yeah.
I'm the only one that knows how to get rid of
I can
mites.
talk to the mites.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I will do that tomorrow. I'll get rid of the mites. I'll
No,
climb
you
up there.
No, you
Yeah. Well, I'm home tomorrow.
won't. What about squirrel babies inside?
No squirrel babies inside.
How do you know?
I was
'Cause of the
all
sirens? You
Because
didn't
the
hear?
sirens. I went through the whole thing and listened for noises all the way around the outside.
Okay.
But I think what I noticed yesterday, because I kept watching to see if the squirrel was going to come back, he never did. I never did see the squirrel. But I think they're living in my neighbor's garage,
Oh.
and they were looking to.
So it's like,
They were using my garage as
yeah,
a garage
they're like,
because I saw him stick his head out of their eaves.
so if they have mites, that mites are coming back and forth
Yeah.
from you're getting the neighbors.
Neighbors' mites.
Good morning, Sarah.
Cool.
Looks
Well,
like a beautiful
I'll get
day.
those gone.
It does look like a beautiful day.
Good day for paddling.
Yeah. Maybe. Speaking of which, let's try this. Let's
Oh.
see if there is.
Oh wow!
See if it is going to be a good day.
Welcome to ADB 24,
ADB 24.
CP 24.
Oh yeah.
Oh, your
yeah,
hard-hitting
that's right.
nudes and
Yeah, well, we got the little streamy thing along here. If anyone has a little message they want to throw in that for
Yeah.
next time, let us know. We'll throw it in the little thing. We've got Monday 5, and then 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, just climbing.
He can count,
In a
folks.
few weeks, we'll be at like 40, which is
I like it. I
which
like
is
it.
super exciting.
We should probably get Jared to come on and talk about mites at some point, though.
Yeah,
I
we
feel like
will.
they're important enough if you put them up this many times.
I think we will get. Let me just do a couple things here. Yeah, I think maybe we get him in as our animal expert.
Yep.
Maybe he can shoot a little video every week.
Yeah.
And talk about mites and birds and the bees.
Jason Sasquatch. Birds and the Bees. That's a different subject.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Sure. It's springtime, though.
I'm sure he'd have a message about that. Dave Carroll, Ben, Jared's giving you a squirrel smackdown. All right. Jared are saying mites or mice? No, he's saying mites.
Give me
Bird mites.
bird mites. Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So I'll film it next time. I'll film myself clearing the birds out of the eaves.
And it sounds like you're doing a good job. Jared's offering you a job.
Sweet.
Just as long as you have laminate flooring. And
You got to
some
bring your
screws,
own laminate flooring. I got a pretty good stack.
And
I'm
your
probably
own-
good for about 15 holes.
your own air horn.
And I've got a high vis vest and a
Perfect.
hard hat.
Perfect.
Yeah. What did you get up to this weekend?
Oh, this weekend was so like a lot of you know, we've mentioned this before, we are doing a walk. We are doing a 100-kilometer walk. This is the plan from Altitude Coffee Roasters in Vienna, I think it's Vienna, Port Burwell area, to our studio here. It's 100 kilometers, 101, give or take. Actually,
Who cares at that
I don't
point?
even know. It might even be like 130.
Yeah.
Thor's just not really telling us. He's just like, it's 100.
Yeah.
But so we've been walking a lot, doing a lot of training. It's me, Ben, the 3 guys from Altitude, and then Abby and Mary. And we're raising funds for cystic fibrosis. There is, we'll put the link in here again. What is it? roadtoacure.ca or something. There's a website. You can sponsor us or buy some Altitude coffee and some t-shirts and whatever, and all the money raised goes towards cystic fibrosis. And so I decided I'm going to go for a little walk. Because this was on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. So at about 3:30, I sat down on my couch, and I'm like, I'm just going to turn the TV on, maybe relax a little bit. And then I was like, or do I go for a walk? And I'm like, get off the couch, go for a walk. So packed a backpack.
That's an important decision right there.
It was like, so I'm like, I'm going to walk. So then I started walking from Paris, and all of a sudden I was getting closer to Brantford, and I all of a sudden by the time I got home, I was at 20K.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? I don't feel that bad. And because we're going to be doing 100, I haven't really done more than 20 or 25. So I'm like, it's probably good to know how the body feels after that. So what I did is I got home, got a fresh pair of socks, a little bit of water. I was there for maybe 5-10 minutes. And then I headed out again to do another 10K. Because I was like 30. I went down 30. And at about 25, I was just like, okay. And felt like a muscle just kind of like seized up. And I'm like, for about 5 minutes. I was like, well, that's not good. And like still walking.
A quarter.
And then it just kind of went away, and it was good to go. And then I got home at about 30 kilometers.
Yeah.
I was like, why don't I just do this again?
The
Another
whole
fresh pair of
thing.
socks. I got a different pair of shoes on, which was a mistake. They were worse. And I'm like, I'm going to do another 10. And it takes a couple hours to do 10K.
That's an investment.
And the 30 to 40 kilometers, that was hard.
Was it more mental
It was
at that point, or was it just your muscle, like you just had never done it before, so you weren't quite sure what?
I think it was more trying to get 10K just walking around town, because I wasn't. It was.
When you sent me the map, I'm like, how many times did you circle your house?
well, coming back, I'm like, I want to get 30 before I get home. So
Right.
I was like walking on all these streets, and I was trying to try to do every street in our neighborhood, or went around. And I finally got it, but then I had to walk to the other end of Paris, the north end, and then I like checked if I walk straight home, will I get it? And I'm like, no, I need an extra 2 kilometers. And just like walking up streets, it took a long time, but I managed to get 40 kilometers and 8 hours of walking.
Yeah.
And so when we're doing our walk at about, I think this is what Thor's saying, around 40,
We're putting a lot of trust in Thor.
yeah, around 40 kilometers, we are going to have a break, or 45 kilometers, that's where our bigger break is. And we're going to be eating, and then we're going to continue on. So I did this 40, and I got home, and it was like midnight now. And I was like, I'm going to probably not go out again, but I want to see how I feel in like half hour, an hour, to see if I'd be up and good to go again. And I sat down, didn't feel too bad, and 15 minutes later, I just started like shivering. And I couldn't stop shivering. I got like a blanket, and I was just like there for like 15 minutes, like not moving, didn't want to move. And
That's your body trying to be like, don't do this,
it's
man.
like, don't
I
do
don't
this. So obviously I need to eat more. But yeah, for about an hour, I just couldn't get warm.
Yeah.
But then yesterday I felt not too bad. Went for like a 6 or 7 kilometer walk, and legs are definitely tired. But
What's going to happen when we're in like the wilderness and that happens?
shivering?
The shivering starts. We're all going to cuddle?
Probably.
Probably.
It's just
That'll be how
we
we
just
go.
can't stop. What Nathan is saying, tips I've received from through hikers is stretch every hour. So yes, so every Actually, every 10K is when we have been stopping every 10K, but in our training, but we're only walking like 16 to 20K, so we're stopping once. Thank you, Nathan. Kristen, thank you. We'll do great. I've walked to and from the res 22K one way on my watch. LOL, no car. Got to walk into town. Yeah, walking, and I just walked this weekend. That's what I did.
Nice.
That's about it.
Didn't evict any animals, eh?
No, I did not.
I'm opening up a school. I'm going to train
Animals?
Train it. Well, yeah. I'll train animals to get into garages. But
Yeah.
what this squirrel actually did, it dug through the soffit, like it chewed through the wood, the top part, and down, which is just, it's incredible what they can do given the time and the.
Just go
yeah,
for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, are squirrels actually just mini beavers?
Yes, that's what I've heard. They're beaver babies.
Beaver babies.
Yeah.
It's like the tadpole and
Yeah.
frog.
Yeah.
Their
You heard it
tail-
here
tail's
first,
fluffy, and then
folks.
it just
Yeah.
goes
It's
flat.
flat. Yeah. Part of the evolution. Yeah.
I was today old when I found this out. I like some of those posts, because then I'm like, oh, I was today old too when I figured that out.
Nathan says, yes, Ben, it's important to stretch every 10 minutes during live streams. Perfect.
Good.
Thank you. Good to know. We'll make sure we keep
That's
that
what
up.
you've been doing wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want to do let's do a little shout out to the boxes behind you. Canuck Crate. Two sisters doing some really cool things, and it is, I don't have any images on here to show you, but it's like a subscription box,
Yes.
but it doesn't have to be. There's also one-off like care packages.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's all Canadian stuff.
Right.
So there's a whole bunch of different canuckcrate.ca, a whole bunch of different boxes, and everything from like maple syrup to Swiss chalet sauce to just random Canadian products. And
Lots of maple syrup.
lots of maple syrup, yes. And it's just a fun little project we're going to be working on, and it can be used for sending it to someone on the West Coast. Like there's products from all over Canada, but then it's also, you could send it to
That's what you want to find. The canuckcrate.ca.
thecanuckcrate.ca. You can send it to people overseas or Canadians that used to live here and are missing those little Canadian products.
Right.
So super fun. Check it out, and you'll probably see more of that stuff that we'll post about.
Very near future. And
Yes.
we wanted to ask everybody because one thing that I was shocked by was the amount of things that I didn't realize were like Canadian specific, or that they were Canadian treats. So it was really cool to kind of look through the list of products that they have included in their packages. So let us know in the comments, what's your favorite Canadian treat?
Yeah, if you were to live overseas for like 3 years, 5 years, or outside of Canada, what would you miss? I don't know if it would be the maple syrup for me. It might be. I don't drink that much.
Remember Shrove Tuesday circa 2018 or something? We didn't have any maple syrup? What do you do in that
So
situation?
Ben throws a pancake party
without maple syrup.
without maple syrup. I show up a little bit late, and they had been making pancakes for what looked like days. They've got these like cookie sheets just mounded full of pancakes. And then how many was there? There was like 8 of us or something.
Yes.
Sit around the table, and you pull them out. Oh, maple syrup. There's like this much for everybody. So we're eating
We
these
rationed.
like dry pancakes. We started dumping Baileys on it, which actually wasn't that bad. And then we all felt like hell.
Yeah.
It was just nap time really quick.
Really quick.
Really
Just
quick.
dry pancakes. Gravy on fries, ketchup chips, Cadbury mini eggs.
Canadian. Nathan wants a Canadian tree, so a maple tree, Canadian maple.
Eastern white pine, the most iconic North American tree. I'm assuming, is the white pine the one that the group of 7 paints?
I don't know.
I think so. I think that's what
We'll
is
find
normally
out
in the,
soon.
Nathan will let us know. But a few of the other ones, I didn't realize hickory sticks were a Canadian treat.
Yeah, I didn't either. Cadbury mini eggs.
Maynard's
chips.
wine gums. I prefer when they're super dry, like they're old.
Stale candy.
Stale candy.
I love stale candy, hence why I bought a bag of black licorice the other week, and when I put it back, I just leave it open
Yeah.
for all the bird mites to get to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you want, we could store it in my garage
Yeah.
if you'd like.
Extra flavor.
Perfect. Coffee Crisp, all dressed Ruffles, ketchup chips. I haven't had ketchup chips in a long time.
Tiff is a huge fan of ketchup chips. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I'm more barbecue, or I still haven't tried the Miss Vicky's, what is it? The spicy dill or something like that?
No, I haven't had that one either.
No.
Spicy dill. That sounds good.
I think it's something like that. Apparently just at Costco, but now at Zehrs. They're branching out.
Sweet. Good for them.
Until they're available at the little Wendy's convenience store in Paris.
Yeah,
I
they haven't
probably-
made it.
They haven't made it there yet. All dressed chips. Okay, I can always go for. I don't know. I couldn't eat a full bag, like not family size, but like the big size.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat a full thing of ketchup.
Yeah. But why are they half full? That's what's like a brand new bag of chips is half full.
What do they? Does it have something to do with keeping them fresh?
That's
do
what
they
they'll
pump-
tell you.
Do they pump it full of what do they put in? Because when you're making beer,
Yeah.
like you get rid of all the oxygen in
Right.
it, right?
Yeah, but then there's only like
Pressure.
this much space at the top
Yeah.
where well, protect them from breaking. That's a good point too. It's
Tip.
like an airbag.
There we go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But anyway, I couldn't eat a whole bag of ketchup chips, I don't think.
No.
I don't think I could do a whole bag of all dressed, the small bags.
I could do salt and vinegar for sure.
salt and vinegar, whole thing. I could do a whole bag of gravy on fries.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Just
Me too. Just gravy. Just drink chalet sauce.
if like curly fries from Arby's
Yeah.
came in a big bag,
Yeah.
and then horsey sauce and Arby's sauce mixed
Yep.
together.
Mmm.
Put it all over there. Shake the bag. I gotta go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Mom likes a nice basket willow. That's a good Canadian tree.
Oh.
Nice. I don't
even
know if I've seen a basket willow before.
It's just a willow tree in a basket, like when you start them.
Yeah.
You start it in your house.
Yeah.
That's Jared would know about this. He's an exotic planter.
Yeah.
He grows some random things. I gotta check in on that, see if
The exotic hobby.
anything's happening. Yeah.
He dances when he
Um,
talks too.
Kristen's just OMG, yes. So she's excited about something. I'm sure it's the Arby sauce and horsey sauce. Anyway, in other news,
Yeah, we got some.
there's stuff happening in the world.
Yes, and just to go back, it's the roadtothecure.ca is the website.
Cool.
So there's some news that we wanted to highlight. Also, it's mysterious animal in a tree turns out to be. So I don't know if anybody saw this news story, but apparently some woman in Poland was looking out her window and she saw this animal, this monster hanging out in the tree, and she was afraid. She thought it was an iguana. And so she got help, and it turned out that it was a croissant. It was a croissant, and yeah, it was a croissant. She thought it was an iguana, and she freaked out, and she actually called the police for this. And when they got there, they caught it bread-handed.
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 But,
Okay,
so
yeah,
first of all, an iguana in a tree.
in Poland.
That's where it belongs.
In
Well,
Poland,
it's Poland. I
yeah.
guess there's. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how you
And it
mistake
was
that.
a croissant.
Yeah, it was a croissant. Yeah. And then in other news, two dozen monkeys, specifically macaques, escaped from a German zoo for the day. So they
For the
broke
day?
out for the day. They just
Just
they
a
got a
road
day
trip?
pass, and
The
they
bus
just said,
showed up and-
yeah, the bus showed up, took them away, but apparently they were found, and then they weren't able to get them, so they lost them again. And then they found them later in the day, just hanging out in the sun by a forest.
How many?
They took a beach day.
How many?
It was 24 monkeys, and they stayed together as a pack.
What's a
which is-
pack of monkeys called?
I don't know, but it's terrifying because it's a lot like Planet of the Apes. The fact that they stayed in a pack.
Yeah.
Good thing they didn't find any weapons
No. Or the hole in your garage.
or the hole in my garage. I'm terrified to go into my garage now.
Ferris monkey's day out. I like that.
I like leaving my baked goods in trees to ripen. Good to know.
But don't you think you would investigate a little bit more before you start calling cops and calling Jared.
I
Has
would
Jared
think
gotten a call
so.
for baked goods and trees?
You'd think so, right? Like, it's not moving. I don't know. Bernie.
I don't know. Oh well. A barrel or a troop of monkeys? A barrel of monkeys.
A barrel of
I think it's a
monkeys.
barrel.
I like it.
Did you like that game?
Yeah. Dumped
was-
them out.
yeah.
All the little red and
Just
yellow
like,
monkeys. And
It's like, is that even a thing anymore? It's probably a phone game now, where you're like tilting the phone.
to try and get them to catch other monkeys. And
Yeah. It's probably not safe to have a barrel of monkeys anymore because you could eat one of them.
right. It's offensive.
Offensive.
Yeah. Blue barrel. I don't know.
Yeah. And Nathan's saying if Jared hasn't gotten a call about baked goods and trees, he's about to. His phone's going to be ringing off the hook.
And there was one other story which I think it's genius. I haven't actually. It doesn't say whether it's just a stunt or not, but in Massachusetts, wow, I can't say it, Massachusetts town, a real estate agent, they put up a sign, and you know how the rider on the top normally says, has a pool, or like a big garage, or how many acres it has. This one says, not haunted, in big bold letters. So I think that's genius. I think there should just be random things put up on the signs.
I like that.
Not haunted. I think that could be somebody's.
There needs to be more fun in the
Yeah.
whole real estate world.
Right.
Less seriousness.
But not haunted. It just opens up for so many questions, right?
Yeah.
Like, was it haunted at one point? Are the other houses haunted?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. It caught my eye. I thought that was interesting.
Thanks for tuning in, Jared. He's got to go to work to catch the monkeys and croissants.
Get the bird mites.
Just send a monkey up.
Yeah.
He'll get the croissant.
Yeah. Monkeys probably eat bird mites.
Monkeys eat bird mites. I don't think so. Actually, talking about Poland,
Yes.
I was on my phone yesterday and just kind of one thing led to another. All of a sudden, I was watching videos of skydiving
Yeah.
and the tunnel stuff and the wind tunnel
Okay.
where
Gotcha.
you can like practice.
The tunnel stuff.
Tunnel stuff, like skydiving through tunnels.
Okay, I got you now. I got you.
and
Picking up
there's
what you're putting down.
a skydiver tunnel, whatever, and it's pretty cool what they're doing in all of these things. And then, I went to this one person's page that's sponsored by Red Bull, and just wanted to see everything. And then she went live, which is really cool because I love when people go live.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, this is my first time doing this. I just wanted to do kind of a Q&A thing." And it was great. Like there was so much interaction on it, and it wasn't live when I saw it. And one of the questions was, and this kind of sparked something in my head where a lot of people go this way, is like, did you reach out to sponsors or did sponsors reach out to you?
Right.
And I think a lot of people, even towards the people wanting to be influencers or sponsored in something or start a business, what we talked about earlier in the show was people look at the money first.
Right.
And her answer was, I haven't really reached out. Most of the time, people have reached out to me, and she's like, I focus on being the best I can be at what I do. And her advice was like, pick something, be so good at it that people want to reach out to you
can't
or
be
be a
ignored.
part of
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
doing. And I just thought, I was like, that's such great advice. And it just goes along with focus on what you're doing, just keep getting better every day, and stuff will happen in your business. So don't start something based off of the money.
Right.
Obviously, there needs to be, if it's going to be what you want to pay the bills and like be able to live off of, there needs to be money involved, but also don't focus on that. So
That shouldn't be the main driver.
No, or you'll get burnt out and you won't have any fun
Yeah.
doing your job. So that's just a little bit of tip for the day. Have fun in what you're doing. If you're not having fun,
Find something else.
stop it. Stop it.
What's that from?
Stop it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Stop it. That's my.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone will tell us.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, are you walking this week at all?
Yeah. Yep.
How far?
200
What's the
miles.
furthest? What's the furthest you've walked?
In the last
since
little
training
while?
In
In the last little while, it was 15.
15.
Yeah.
And how'd you feel?
Good.
Good.
Good. Yeah, when we get up into the other stuff, it'll be a whole new experience.
Start doubling it.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard because when I did my 40, I wasn't planning on doing 40. Right? So I was just walking. I was like, oh, I can do 20. And then it was. So now, the problem is, I went and did 40 on Saturday straight, 8 hours. And then Jim was like,
Screw you, Bernie.
I'm going to beat you. So he got up early on Sunday and started walking, or it had to have been early. And then he's like, I'm going to do 50 today.
Yeah.
So he did 50 over the course of the day. So now I need to do 60 or
Right.
something. Or
51.
At least 51. But that's going to be so much harder than me doing the 40. Just
Because
mentally.
it just happened,
Yeah.
right?
'Cause I
Now,
need to-
you're,
now I need
now
to
you're
do-
just pushing for it.
Yeah. I don't know. When is your walk? Our walk is May 29th is the Hope. May 29th to the 30th, starting at 7 a.m., ending hopefully by 7 a.m. The next morning. And we will be documenting the whole thing. We'll be going live. If anyone wants to sponsor the walk, what did you say it was?
Road to the Cure.
roadtothecure.ca, or reach out to us. We have other options as well. We're doing a documentary on the whole journey and the pain. There will be pain and agony, I believe.
Hopefully not too much.
Hopefully not too much, but there will be. Yeah, that is about it. You got anything else over there?
No, I think that's everything for today.
Yeah, with everything going on, stay safe, stay busy, update your website.
Go
I'm
live.
working on. Go live. Put
Share what's going on.
flooring in the holes in your
Yeah, fix your
roof.
garage roof.
Fix your garage roof.
Do you think I could get away with covering the entire roof
With flooring.
with flooring?
I think if it was the luxury vinyl stuff, the stuff that can get wet,
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's like, yeah, and I wouldn't overlap it. Just interlocking.
Just
right?
interlock.
I think so.
Perfect. Sweet.
Actually, we have some extra flooring here too. If anybody needs 100 square feet of flooring,
Yep.
good price for you.
Hey, I know a guy that could put it in his bedroom.
I don't know what that was.
You guys probably can't hear, but someone's chirping from up above. But yeah, so that is that it for the show?
I think so. I think that's it for today.
Thanks for tuning in.
Join the Breakfast Club. It's a group that you can find. Go to All Day Breakfast page where you are now and scroll down to community or down to groups. I think it changes depending on whether you're on the computer or the phone. And click on that and feel free to join. If you haven't introduced yourself yet and you are in there, please take the time to do so. And we go live in there Friday afternoon sometime between 11 and 1.
Yeah.
We leave a bit of an
Keep you
open, some
guessing.
flex time. Yeah. And yeah, that's everything. So join us there and we will see you next week.
And if you're using Rogers, your phone has been down this morning, but it might be up now again.
We'll see.
Not to worry.
We'll see. It'll be back.
Wi-Fi still works.
Yeah. Awesome. Have a
Cool.
good day, everybody. Thank you.